Okay, so welcome to Product Overview with the Wellness Experts. I'm Dr. Betty Smith. I am a registered nurse, a doctor of naturopathy, and I am an Emerald Director in the company. I'm a certified wellness coach. And what else? I'm the Wellness Director and the Director of Compliance, also a founding member of the company. So, today we are going to complete our discussion on boosting the immune system. Last week we talked about the function of the immune system. We talked about ways to boost the immune system, and under that we talked about the importance of cleansing. So we discussed our flat belly lifestyle cleanse as a great beginning point for uh, any effort to begin to boost your immune system to protect yourselves and to kind of ward off and or protect ourselves from microorganisms, viruses, bacteria, etc., that might be in our environment just lurking to grab us. So we talked about our flat belly lifestyle cleanse, the bitters, as well as the 7 and 21 day raw cleanses. We talked about, we talked about our aronia berry juice, which is very high in antioxidants and has a plethora of health benefits, boosting the immune system, adding uh, uh, a ton of antioxidants to our diet, neuroprotection, cardioprotection, supporting the respiratory system, et cetera, et cetera. We also talked about black seed oil and the plethora of benefits that black seed oil has and those that relate to the immune system, uh, uh, protecting us against microorganisms, again, at viruses, bacteria, and other infectious agents, as well as providing some antioxidant protection. We also talked about our fabulous essential defense, which has numerous essential oils in it that work synergistically to provide a level of defense against, again, microorganisms, be they viruses or bacteria, fungi, that kind of thing. Um, yes, to protect us and boost our immune system. In addition to that, we talked about our first defense, nasal spray, which is used nasally to uh, offer a line of defense from organisms that might attack us by way of our nostrils. And also to support and improve respiratory function by quelling inflammation within the nasal passages and the sinuses. Also, there are essential oils in there that attack the various microorganisms that might be lurking in there to and waiting to for the opportunity to cause infection. And so those essential oils, those products that we discussed last week all help to boost the immune system, have anti-inflammatory properties, and help us to prevent attack from viruses, especially, and bacteria. So the ones we did not cover were our wonderful peppermint oil, eucalyptus, tea tree oil, peppermint spray, as well as our, one more, frankincense and myrrh. Not frankincense and myrrh, but frankincense. We also have lemon, but it is not on the website at this time. So I will cover that at the end, and hopefully we will get it back on the website real soon. So I'm going to share my screen and we are going to get busy. Okay. Okay. So I'm sorry I didn't get to finish this part. I couldn't figure it out for some strange reason. Um, Let me, can you all see that? In that screen? You all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, okay. Okay, so that should actually have all of the all of the essential oils that I mentioned, but it wouldn't cooperate. So I'm gonna go with this. All right. No, no, no. No. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let me look at this. Okay, I got it. I got it. How do I get back there? Exit full screen. Bring the zoom up and share the screen. I'm getting better at this, y'all. Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. And then I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this and voila. Okay. So you all don't know how excited I get when I actually have the opportunity to get it right. So, um, so first we're going to talk about peppermint. And so as you can see, our peppermint oil is number one, all of our essential oils are certified organic and they are of the highest quality. So you can rest assured that you are offering uh, your clients and your family and friends the highest quality essential oils available. And so peppermint is actually derived from the peppermint plant. And it's everybody, I'm sure, is really familiar with the scent of it. It's very strong and has a ton of health benefits. Uh, the ones that I'm going to talk about, mention, really are the ones that are going to deal with primarily boosting the immune system, although there are many, many more. So, uh, peppermint oil actually supports the respiratory system, and it because of its the terpenes in there, it actually helps to clear your nasal passages and relieve sinus congestion, which are uh, usually associated with colds, allergies, and asthma and other respiratory issues like that. It also, oops, now that didn't need to happen. It also helps to relieve pain. So you can put it on sores, when you start to come down with uh, uh, colds, flus, that kind of thing. You tend to have some body aches, and so you can certainly use peppermint to help alleviate some of that. And many times it's kind of an overall achy feeling. And so, one good way to address those, as opposed to trying to bathe in peppermint oil, is to put it on your feet and give your feet a nice massage. You can also use it on your head, on your temples, and or the nape of your neck to help relieve any headaches, that headachy feeling that sometimes you get with some upper respiratory issues. Okay. Next, we're going to talk about, and so another way that is great to use peppermint oil is uh, when using a mask. You can actually either use the peppermint spray, or you can take a drop of peppermint and uh, uh, swirl it around in your hand, and then just take your hand and just kind of swipe the outside of the mask, and that way you are literally getting a whiff of peppermint as you take in air, as you inhale, and it is also offering a level of protection against against the microorganisms that might be lurking there to cause you angst, and to get into, start the makings of some kind of respiratory infection. So that is peppermint oil. And then, like I said, we have our peppermint spray, which really has a multitude of functions. You can use it to clear the air. You can use it on a hanky or tissue and inhale, which will again give you the same benefits as utilizing the peppermint oil in and of itself. You can also use it as a mouth spray or throat spray to help decrease inflammation, which will help to decrease discomfort or any pain that you might be experiencing. Uh, then just a couple of other ditties. It helps to improve nausea, helps with mosquito bites and joint discomfort, and the signs, the symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. Okay. Uh, Next, that's just a continuation of the um, peppermint oil. And then eucalyptus, well, I'm going to come back to eucalyptus in one moment. Okay, and so then tea tree oil is, excuse me, has lots of medicinal and therapeutic properties. It has antibacterial and antimicrobial properties, so it really helps to combat bacteria and other microbes like uh, fungus as well as viruses. And it can be used to even prevent infection when you have any kinds of cuts or wounds. It helps with, like I said, it is antiviral and antifungal, and the it helps to fight the fungus or fungi that are responsible for conditions like yeast infections and thrush and that kind of thing. And it also can help to relieve the symptoms of cold sores as well as other viral skin conditions. It helps to improve our respiratory health by helping to clear nasal congestion, just like peppermint. And you can also use it as well as peppermint in a steam inhalation, where you can get a pail or pan of really hot water. You drop a couple of drops of the eucalyptus in there. And one good thing you can do is put a towel over your head. And then,
Tea tree.
I'm sorry, what am I thought I was talking about. Well, you can do it with, yeah, you can do it with tea tree. When I say eucalyptus, you can do that with tea tree. You can do it with eucalyptus and you can do it with peppermint. Okay, but yes, I'm talking about tea tree right now. Thanks. And so, okay, so I said that it can help relieve the symptoms of cold sores and other viral skin conditions. Um, And so it also can soothe some of the symptoms of colds and coughs and things like uh, bronchitis and those kinds of respiratory conditions. Overall, it reduces inflammation. So you could even do like a um, a massage with a couple of those, like eucalyptus. You might want to mix a little eucalyptus, tea tree, and maybe even some black seed in a carrier oil. And you could literally massage massage up the spine, first of all. And then you could also use it on the chest and the neck area to decrease inflammation, any pain, and at the same time, those essential oils would go into your system, into your bloodstream, and make their way to the areas of concern, like your lungs and that kind of thing. Um, so tea tree oil can also be used to clean surfaces around your house because, during this time of the year when people, especially when people are visiting or you've had people come into your home or even family members. But you know how you cough in your hand and don't really think anything about it, and you touch something and then somebody else comes along and touches it and then they rub their face or put their hand in their eye or cough and that kind of thing, and then you are literally spreading those microorganisms, be they bacteria or viruses, around and sharing it throughout the house. And especially if you have young children around, they are always into something, coughing without covering their mouths, coughing in their hands, touching things. And this is one of the easiest ways that uh, infections are transmitted. So you can utilize tea tree oil as a great surface cleanser because it will actually kill germs and bacteria. So you can put it even in your cleaning products. I have one that I make up. I use a surfactant, like a mild well, actually, I use what is it? Sol Suds by Bronner's, and I use a little bit of that. I use our um, hard surface cleaner. I use and I put essential oils in there and shake it up, and I will literally go around and spray the door handles, spray the faucet handles, anything where people touch on a regular basis. The I forget what you call it, the handle that you flush the toilet with, um, all of those kind of things. I will utilize the spray to, just sanitize those areas. Okay. And then let me see, what did I miss? What did I miss? Did I miss I said I was gonna do, okay, so eucalyptus. Let me see. Okay, well, now I've got frankincense there, so let me go on to frankincense. Frankincense is actually an ancient oil that promotes a feeling or sense of relaxation and peacefulness. And this is really good because, we have a tendency to be stressed on a regular. I think we're in a chronic and constant state of stressfulness. And stress actually inhibits and reduces the effectiveness of the immune system. So when we're stressed, it really makes us more susceptible to any and every uh, uh, microorganism, be it a virus or bacterial infection or even a fungal infection, makes us more susceptible to the possibility of falling prey to those organisms and the problems, the health issues that they cause. So, um, by utilizing our frankincense blend, it actually reduces that stress and again promotes relaxation because it calms the mind and it can reduce anxiety when it's used as an aromatherapy. And aromatherapy just means the ability of a substance to affect you through your nasal passages, through the aroma that it gives off. And again, that's those terpenes that have health giving effects and gives the essential oils their fragrance. So again, that can actually help to reduce anxiety. And it also encourages relaxation and improves sleep quality because you do know that if we don't get quality sleep, then that causes pretty much all of our systems not to work at their maximum capacity. And again, makes us more susceptible to uh, the untoward effects of microorganisms and that kind of thing that might be again lurking to attack us. Uh, Frankincense also boosts our immune system because it contains antimicrobial and antiviral properties that help to fight such infections. And so it really supports our overall immune health and resilience by, offering this support. It also reduces inflammation, and it supports respiratory health by, again, by reducing inflammation, and especially in the airways. It also helps to enhance or support our respiratory function because it opens up the nasal passages and it promotes easier breathing. So it helps to obviously alleviate some of the symptoms of colds and bronchitis and asthma and that kind of thing. Okay, it also improves our digestive health. I did not mention that with the others, but for the most part, they also help improve our digestive health, help with reducing bloating and gas and stomach discomfort. And they also can, through the efforts of helping to support digestive health, that helps with um, regular bowel movements, which is very, very important because we want to, of course, get all the garbage out, uh, the waste that is sitting there waiting to be eliminated from the intestines. We talked about that before. So yeah, by having regular good digestion and regular bowel movements, that also makes us less susceptible to uh, the potential of succumbing to any bacterial and or viral infections. Frankincense can also be used as a disinfectant because it is actually a natural disinfectant. So you can use it to uh, clean surfaces, to protect against the spread of diseases and viruses and bacteria. So it helps to actually reduce the presence of those potentially harmful bacteria and other pathogens or microorganisms. So you can see frankincense is really has quite a few. What happened is that couldn't be the end. Benefits that can help keep us safe. And so last but not least, I wanted to just go over the benefits of lemon oil, even though I don't have a slide for it because it's not on our site right this minute. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. But lemon oil, which I did see some, so I'm going to tell you about it. So lemon oil is actually derived from the peels of the lemon, and it's got quite a few healthful benefits. One of them that I really, really like about lemon oil is it actually helps to boost our mood as well as our energy levels. And it promotes a sense of positivity, and again, it boosts the energy because it too reduces stress and anxiety because it actually stimulates the serotonin levels and dopamine production, which are those are the feel good hormones. Lemon oil also supports the immune system because it contains those awesome antioxidants like vitamin C, which actually strengthen the immune system. In addition to that, it's also got antimicrobial and antibacterial properties that can help to fight infections. It too boosts the digestive system, which helps again with that indigestion, the bloating, and maybe even some feelings of nausea because it actually stimulates the production of digestive enzymes. And lemon has the awesome ability to actually help with detoxification of the body because it helps the liver function more effectively, and it helps to eliminate toxins. It also encourages lymphatic drainage, which improves detoxification in and of itself. And we're talking lemon here. Lemon also improves our respiratory health. It too helps to clear the nasal passages, and it helps to relieve symptoms of colds and flu and allergies. and it acts as a natural decongestant, especially when it's diffused or inhaled. Like I talked about putting essential oils in the boiling, the hot water, putting a towel over your head and just inhaling for a couple of minutes, as well as each of those essential oils can be placed in a diffuser, except the frankincense. And the reason the frankincense cannot be placed in a diffuser is because it's got MCT coconut oil in it. So it's a little bit heavy to go into the diffuser. It would probably clog up the very narrow I don't know what you call those things, outlets that the 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 vaporized water and essential oil that they come through to disperse the mist around the room. So I would not use the frankincense, but all the other essential oils that I mentioned, you could definitely use them in a diffuser. Um, what else? Oh yeah, so lemon also purifies and refreshes the air when it's diffused, and it can actually reduce the existence of airborne bacteria and viruses, I would say. And it also can eliminate unpleasant smells. Let me see, what else can I tell you about lemon? Well, it aids in weight loss, which is many, many, many people's goals. But the ones that I talked about in terms of the immune system are, just give you another layer of protection. So, and the same thing with lemons, you can always, use lemons to also assist in boosting your immune system. Okay, so let me see. Um, So, like I said at the end of at the end of last week's discussion, we cannot control viruses, bacteria, but we can control our immune system. And uh, now is a time when, the the medical facilities and personnel are encouraging and insurance companies encouraging to get your flu shot, other immunizations like shingles and COVID and on pneumonia and what have you. And that is a very personal decision that you should make, and you should only make the decision after you have done your due diligence to get all the information that you can about those substances that you're being encouraged to put into your body. And so, we all have, I'm sure everybody has the internet. Please uh, Google, uh, check on Chat GPT and all of those different avenues or resources through which you can gain as much information as you can about anything that you are going to put into your body. And the same thing goes with the medications that you might be encouraged to take. Know what you are putting in your body, because you are the CEO of your body. And if you don't take care of your body, you might not like what somebody else has in store for you. So, again, do your due diligence, check out all the information that's available. Also, National Institutes of Health, PubMed has a lot of information, but do your due diligence, uh, understand what these medications, immunizations, etc., are all about. But the most important, and you make your decision as to whether you're going to get them or not. But bottom line, your immune system is your best defense. You're healthy, your healthy and optimally functioning immune system is your best defense against any and all of that. And so that is the purpose of my harping on the importance of boosting your immune system and trying to give you ways in which you can do that. So that is the end of boosting your immune system. You guys have any questions? We got a few minutes.
I had a question,
Who's that?
Marguerite.
Hey, Marguerite.
Hey, that was some great information. Now for the lemon oil.
Yeah.
So say I'm doing a lymphatic massage, would I just put it in a carrier oil and kind of put it in the lymph node areas, or just all over it, all over the feet and everything?
So, you could, the first thing I would do would be to go up the spine.
Oh, okay.
And sure, you can put it on the feet. And then yes, you could massage all of those areas because your feet and your hands, all the nerves end up in your feet and your hands. So if you get it there, it's going to go to your entire body.
That's true. Oh man, I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, but then too, like you say, you could also, in addition to that, put it on where we have a really high number of lymph nodes because those
Okay.
are like the collection points.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that would be like the tonsil areas, under the arms,
Yeah.
I don't know if you all can see what I'm doing with my
The groin, I know.
Yeah, but even your here in your sternal area, you got
Oh, okay.
yep, quite a few there. And then your groin area,
Mhm.
the back of the knees.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Back of the knees, yep. So you could put them on all places.
Excellent. Thank you.
Welcome. Awesome
What
question.
about toe fungus?
Eee. So toe fungus, that's a tough cookie. There are just so many there are so many methodologies that have been spouted. And so so here's what I would do. I haven't had any, but I can tell you that I would definitely take the ones that that deal with or are purported to help to fight fungus infections, and I would combine them. I would take me some black seed oil. I would take tea tree oil. I would take lemon oil, and I'm trying to think what else. Well, at least those. And I would put them in a carrier oil and I would massage my feet, especially those toe area that the toes that are affected, and I would really saturate it with those. One thing that I know people do is to soak their feet in apple cider vinegar. So I would do something like that. I would do a soak first, and then when the pores are open, really open well, I would put that on the nail and on the nail bed especially. And actually, I put it on all my toes because fungus can spread. And the other thing about fungus is I would do a cleanse because that fungus can only take hold when the immune system is not really functioning at its maximum capacity. And so you want to give it as much support as you can. Yep, that's about all I can say about that at this point. I will be happy to give it some more thought and some more investigation.
It just seems that, because I know the doctors like to give some medication internally that affects your liver and blah, 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 but then it comes right
Yeah,
back. So now you have to get checked, but you still got the toe fungus. So
exactly,
seems
exactly.
like it don't.
Oh, it's a tough cookie to crack, believe me. And some of the other things that I want to say would affect, because that's really like, Candida. It's a fungal infection, so sugar contributes a lot to the to even allow you to be susceptible to the ravages of fungal infections and what have you. So you want to, eliminate or at least severely minimize, the amount of sugars that you're taking in, because sugar is in everything in different forms. Let me see what else is here. Oh, Diana says that our frankincense is the best, and she uses it nearly every day. She says, I love it, especially doing self-exam of the breast, no less than once weekly. That's a good one, Diana. And I hope all women are doing self-breast exam, because if you know what your breasts feel like, then you know when there's something wrong and you can catch it before anybody else. Let me see what else is there. Okay. Okay, Margaret, we'll do another one on Margaret had to go. But she says that this is powerful. Have another Zoom on it. Okay. So yep, Anthony talks about the fact that tea tree oil is an insect repellent and it kills them, even ants.
And peppermint. The spiders don't like the peppermint.
They do not. They do, and neither do ants.
Right.
Neither do ants. I try not to kill them. I just make them go back where you came from.
And when I go to Africa, I take eucalyptus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and put it in a bottle, mix it up with another carrier oil. And instead of using insecticides, I also mix it with a little lemongrass. And instead of using insecticide and DEET and all that kind of stuff,
Right.
because of the mosquitoes, it repels the mosquitoes.
Oh, cool.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
lemongrass is a good one too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Lemongrass also has significant anti-inflammatory properties. Yeah. In addition to being a great insect repellent. Yep. So let me see what else. So we talked about toenail fungus. Let me write that down. Keep myself a note.
With Dr. Betty concerning that toenail function of fungus, they will try to prescribe those medicines and stuff, and
Oh, yeah.
it'll get rid of your fungus, but then they mess up your heart, your liver.
And your liver,
Right,
exactly.
it's a mess. My doctor wouldn't prescribe it for me. She said, "Oh no," she said, "you're gonna have beautiful toenails and a bad liver."
Bad, that's right. I mean, it is very harsh on the liver.
Right.
Lamisil and all of those different drugs. Okay, and
Dr.
then
Betty, I got one other question. Do you have any suggestions for substitute for sunscreen? Like I had heard that coconut oil might be better than sunscreen.
I have read that.
Mhm.
And and there are controversial theories on really if we even need sunscreen
Mhm.
because we get life-giving properties from the sun.
Mhm.
And so if we block them out, I mean, the sun helps our bodies to make vitamin D, right?
Right.
And so if we block the sun, the rays of the sun, which do that, then that is another cause for us to be vitamin D deficient.
So I was the first
Exactly the same.
yeah, the
What?
only
Somebody said something.
Mhm.
Rochelle, did you say something?
Oh, I'm listening to Mom Mitchell, and I'm saying I'm exactly the same way. I'm thinking, well, like what you were saying, I need the vitamin D, but if I go out and be in the sun a lot, you don't really want to get burnt. I also don't want to block the sun because my vitamin D is very low. So I said, so then you got to just kind of, figure it out. So that was a balance or something. I don't know how
Yeah,
to really work that out.
exactly. A balance.
yeah, because I know I've only been burned. See, they sometimes we think Black people don't burn.
Don't burn. We do.
Yes, we burned. So I burned when I was in Jamaica, but in Africa for 2 weeks. In Ghana, I did not burn, and I used the coconut oil and shea butter. And that was all I used, so people were asking, we're going again, and people were asking, well, what about sunscreen? And I'm like, sunscreen is not good for you. I mean, with the chemicals and,
Exactly.
but I know if you burn, you want something,
Right.
So I was thinking,
Some a level of protection.
right.
Yeah.
Or wear sleeves, because I did that too. And wore a hat, sleeves and hat.
Yep. So, yep. So, okay, guys, I want to thank everybody for participating, number one, and for hanging in there with me. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Next week, I think we might be able to really get into the hemp Govee. I know everybody's excited about that, so maybe we can do a deep dive on that. Okie dokie then. Dr. Ross is here. Hey, Dr. Ross.
Hey.
I only used up 3 minutes of your time. I'm getting better. All right, guys.
Much better.
Yeah, right. Thank you.
Right.
All right, guys. So